Hello Taurus, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Taurus for the week of September 13th. Now Taurus, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Taurus, I'll never ask you for money either via email, on Instagram, or here on YouTube. Just keep that in mind. I'll also never ask you for a reading. The only place you can get anything from me is my website. Use the link in the description below. And despite that, I'm not offering personal readings at this time, so just keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Also want to say I'm very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate it. Same goes to my Patreons. But let's see what we have here for you, Taurus. All right. Make sure everything's in view. Looks good enough to me. All right, energy on the bottom. We have the Eight of Swords. So this is a sword imprisonment. All right, this is fears getting in the way here, self-imposed restrictions. You may be feeling like there's someone trying to enter here, or potentially you even see some sort of path towards financial independence, but right now you are not moving forward. You are in the fear mode. And, you know, this is something that's blocking you right now. I feel like there are a lot of things opening up for you in this week, Taurus, but you have to remove the blindfold. You have to get yourself out of these self-imposed restrictions, which for you, I strongly feel like intuitively is something around fear. Perhaps it's fear of failure. Perhaps it's fear of not being good enough, maybe perfectionism, something like that going on here where there's fear that's stopping you from even trying. And the thing is, I do like to say that failure is one of the greatest gifts you can be given because it exposes what you need to work on, but also the thing about failure is you can't fail without first trying to go for it, right? And so you can't put yourself in a position to either win or lose without first getting rid of the fear of going for it. And that's what I feel like is going on for you here in this week, Taurus. So that's the strong message I'm getting right away. Now, taking a look here, you have the King of Cups right away in the middle. So this is somebody who is leads from a place of compassion. This is somebody who is potentially even weathering an emotional storm. It doesn't matter what gender you are, even though this is a king. These are just masculine and feminine energies. So for you, it's like perhaps there's something emotional about starting right now. For you, there's something that you're trying to start here, but you're in your way, and potentially it's around an emotional situation. With this King of Cups showing in, there could also be someone who is emotionally manipulating you in some area of your life. Could be a boss figure, could be someone you're involved with romantically, something like that going on here. Yeah, I do feel like there's either a King of Cups type person like potentially getting in the way, or it's those fears that I've been talking about. So in the past, you have the Five of Wands. This is some sort of mental conflict here from the past. There was an emotional situation, yeah, for sure. And this situation has you feeling, leaving you feeling like conflicted about where to go. You can see these people here are sparring and they're trying to win. The thing is, the winner of this sort of battle here, this spar, will get the Six of Wands, which is a major victory. And so there's something here, but for you it's internal, it's in your mind, because this upper row is the row of your thoughts. So there's some sort of mental conflict going on here. I'm going to jump down here. I do feel like there was something that has like emotionally gotten in the way for you with the moon coming in. This is an emotionally charged situation. This could also be something that's not as it appears. Could also be someone that is not as they appear. And for some reason, I'm getting that with that King of Cups. If it is if you're dealing with a King of Cups person, I do feel like potentially they are not being honest or forthright or something like that going on here. But for others of you, you're just working through emotions. And I feel like almost like as soon as you work through that, this Eight of Swords, this imprisonment that you put yourself in is going to like go away. You also here have this Fool. The thing is, this is a really powerful card. This is somebody who is taking a major leap of faith. This is 0. This starts off all of the tarot. It's powerful in that way. And it says that you're ready to leap forward without attachments to what was or what could have been. And you're moving forward with success here. So for you, it's almost like there's this new beginning from the past that wants to enter here. But there's almost like some sort of conflict or emotions here that are sort of entangled in this situation, and like something like that going on here. Now, in your current situation, you have the Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So this is what I'm talking about, where I love this Nine of Pentacles, I love this Ace of Cups for you. Doesn't matter if you're here for love or for career and finance. There are messages for both. This Ace of Cups is someone new trying to re-enter. Trying to enter. Sorry, not re-enter, but someone new trying to enter. This is new love coming in. This is a new beginning in romance. Potentially someone reaching out to you saying that they're interested, or it could mean that you've met somebody. There's a new beginning here. It could also just be a new happy beginning in finances or career or anything like that coming in here. And so for you, it's like there's this situation wanting to unfold. There's a situation wanting to come through the cracks, but you have this Eight of Swords, right? That's in the way. And there could also be a person that's in the way here. That's maybe altering or skewing this Ace of Cups from coming in. And then for those of you who are here for career and finance, you have this Nine of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite abundance cards. This is like financial independence. This is self-sustainability, growing fruit that's now providing for you. And, really saying that you don't need anybody else's resources. You don't need anybody else's help. You have your own thing going. You're truly financially independent here. And that's what I feel like there's a path for that for you if you're not there already, but it's all about this blindfold. Now, in the future, you have the Four of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is somebody who is hanging on potentially to their money a little bit too tightly. It could mean that you are worried about losing something that you've built. But this could also mean that finances are stabilizing for you here in the future. I do feel like that's the more likely outcome for you because it's next to the Nine of Pentacles. And I do feel like you're ready to put in the work for that as well, for that situation to come through. So I do feel like that's probably more in alignment with this reading. Now you also, the reason being as well is because you also have this Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who is potentially delivering some sort of outcome for you on a financial situation. This is a financial event arriving. You can see the Knight coming in with the Pentacle ready to, give you some news or give you an outcome on something here. And so it's definitely a good situation, but it's also somebody who's hardworking and dependable, which is why I really feel like you're ready to put in the work. I don't feel like hard work is the problem for you here, Taurus. At all. And so the other thing is you have this Seven of Wands in the future. With that Five of Wands, there is competition somewhere. Okay, there is some sort of competition around you in your life. It could mean that you're competing with yourself and maybe just dropping that for you, but there is some sort of competition here arriving in the future. But let's go ahead and see what that might be. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, helps get the word out and spread the message. There's also a bell below this video, which will show up after you hit subscribe. If you click that bell, you'll never miss an update from me. And lastly, Taurus, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope things are going well for you. I have a bunch of cards here that wanted to fall out. I do have a Patreon. If you want to support me on Patreon, there's a link to that below. Absolutely no pressure though. So we might as well read these. I think we need to read these. So you have the Gaia card, Earth Connection. Be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, stay grounded. Okay, so definitely if you are not grounding yourself or doing some sort of grounding activity, you may want to consider doing something like that. You can put your bare feet on the ground and just connect to earth in some way. You have hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Keep your thoughts highly vibrational at this time. Keep them forward. Keep them focused on this financial independence, or if you're looking for love, this new romance coming in. And then the White Eagle card, Ancestor Spirit, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. And you have that with Kalima, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. For a lot of you, I almost feel like maybe this King of Cups is a overbearing father figure or an overbearing masculine in your life. There could be a family situation here that's causing this mental conflict, or maybe competing with something going on with family here. Where this is like the fear that you're working through right now. So let's go ahead and pull some additional tarot to see how we can clarify this situation even more. All right. All right, let's see what we have here for you, Taurus. Okay, you have the Page of Swords. That is potentially some sort of news being delivered here. Okay, you have the Star and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so Page of Swords I typically read as it can come in as news of delay or disappointing news. Now, I do feel like that could be the case for some of you because you have that with the Five of Wands in that upper row here, which is like some sort of mental conflict. There was potentially an event or a situation that happened that left you feeling mentally conflicted. Yeah, and I was like picking up on that as I was reading this, where there was maybe some sort of news delivered that just didn't work out. Like, yeah, and I do feel like this is also maybe coming in with that Seven of Wands in the future of the conflict. Now you have the Star as well. That's some sort of wish granted. It's also like being, I feel like you're leaping towards some sort of like situation like where you're running the show, like you're in the starlight, like you are in charge of your own sort of destiny here. And I feel like this is going to be healing for you as you walk towards the Star card with the Nine of Pentacles and just working through that Eight of Swords. You have the Seven of Cups as well with the Moon. There was some sort of confusion here, This news here left you feeling confused. That came in, this Page of Swords, Five of Wands, whatever came through to your mind when I said that, there's something here that is leaving you feeling confused. You have the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. So yeah, so my intuition about that King of Cups was right. You are walking away from this person, okay? The Eight of Cups is walking away from a disappointing situation. In this case, is from this person. And you can see this person's about to embark on a journey towards the fulfillment of a wish. You have the Star here, a wish granted. You're walking towards, I think, an improvement, a better situation for yourself here. And for you, it's like dropping these cups. It's dropping this person. I feel like that's potentially toxic or just not good for you, or just not in the same place as you are right now. And especially with that Eight of Swords, it's just going to open up a lot of things for you. 888 here now arriving. We also have this Eight of Wands, a really nice card. I love the Eight of Wands. This is a quick moving event that brings about good news, some sort of good situation coming in for you. And then you also here have the Ace of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. You don't feel like you're worthy of a new start or new love, but your guides are saying, you know what, you are. You're just, it's a feeling. And that's what I'm like with this Eight of Swords here. Remember I talked about here how like sometimes you have to just put yourself out there and try things. Okay, Four of Pentacles clarifying itself, Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. So definitely feel this for you for sure. So the Eight of Swords with the Seven of Wands, I do feel like maybe you're competing with yourself on something here. This is self-imposed restrictions. You have that Seven of Wands. competition. And so, yeah, I just feel like maybe you're blocking yourself. And I feel like you know how to work through this. You have the Four of Pentacles as well. It's just, you know how to work through it. It's just a matter of doing it. And I know it's easier said than done, but I do feel like that's the case for a lot of you. You have the Four of Pentacles clarifying itself, so you're really focused on your financial security and finances stabilizing. It looks like this could happen with the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe there's a new job or something that's going to provide you with some more security coming in at this time, or around sometime in September here, maybe towards the middle of the month, something like that happening. You have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Some of you are looking for love. Some of you are looking for this new financial start. If you're in this love situation, you're looking for stability. Okay, you're looking for somebody who has their stuff together, some sort of person that you can rely on. If you're here for finances, there's some sort of happy event coming in, or if you're here for career, there's some sort of happy event charging in here. With those two Knights, definitely think that's pretty significant for that to be clarifying itself. So definitely like to see that. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here for you. Pull some Kipper cards. All right, let's see what we get here. Okay, you have Journey, Coffin, main male, Thief, Bad Health, and High Honor. Okay, so don't stress about the Coffin and the Bad Health combination. What I'm feeling here for you is there's a relationship that's not healthy for you, and the Coffin card is signifying an ending. Okay, there's something here that I almost feel like you don't feel like you're being heard with the Five of Pentacles as well, which is feeling left out in the cold. And it's just like you're walking away, and you're walking away from the bad health. You're walking away from that situation that's not serving you. There was a challenging person here. There was a challenging event with the Page of Swords, the Moon, and the Seven of Cups. There's no question about it with Thief. Part of your journey though, and I know it's easier said than done. It doesn't mean to like not feel, take time to feel, take time to work through it, but it is part of the journey, it seems like, for you. And the thing is, in the future, there are better people coming in. Doesn't matter what, you're interested in. It doesn't matter what gender you're interested in. It just means that there's someone coming in that's more of like a stable person. And in the career and financial situations, you have High Honor, which is like, a really nice sign in work, business, and career. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaineintuitive.com. Consider becoming a Patreon. I will see you in the next one.